Hey, at the time of recording, it's pretty late on Sunday, and I've already left a voicemail with the PC repair shop, so I hope that they'll get back to me, and I hope that I'll actually be able to afford whatever the hell is wrong. Last time that they helped me out when they installed the fan in the front, they allowed me to do an installment system because they know that I'm on a really low income and I can't afford gigantic purchases. Like the PS4 was kind of an exception because I had all the help from you guys, and Calboom was like a rock bottom price, but I can't do that stuff regularly. Like I can barely get like one $60 game a year, or not a year, but like once a month. So I will let you guys know what's going on with that. Right now the computer seems fine, but it's still prone to turning off randomly. So I don't know like what kind of scope I can do in terms of content and stuff like that. What I wanted to talk about is basically how important your brand is on like channels like this or sites like this, like YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. Maintaining it and what your goals should be. Yeah, I see a lot of people, it happens a lot at like GDQs, like, people are so thirsty to get their game in there because they think that it will, jumpstart their channel and they'll be able to make a living off it, or at very least a comfortable amount of extra income, every month or whatever. And unfortunately, that's not really true. For some people luck out, just like in every other aspect of life. Some people are lucky, some people aren't. But it's not really something that you can bank on, and honestly, I think people set their goals too high. Like, if I went viral, by some miracle, like, I don't know, maybe Kotaku or some other random clickbait, blog, like, linked to my videos or something, and I gained, like, a couple thousand subscribers overnight, like, I wouldn't know what to do with it because I have such a small, tight-knit community on here, and I like that I can actually interact with you guys on a more personal level. I don't have thousands of people watching my stream. I don't get 100,000 views on every video I put up, like within like an hour of it being uploaded. And that allows you to actually make friends with the people that support your content. Like you ever look at like some of the big like variety streamers on Twitch, or like the big gaming channels on here that do all the reaction images and thumbnails and shit like that, and it's like it's not even a community. It's pretty much just like an angry mob. You have people just like basically monkeys throwing shit at each other, just arguing. It's like impossible to have like an actual meaningful conversation, or even like build a relationship with someone, unless you do something hardcore, like you follow them on some other external site like Twitter, or you whisper them on Twitch or something like that. I decided that that's something I wouldn't really want. I would definitely like to be in a position where I could make more money off this, and I could have a more, comfortable, reliable income. But at the same time, it's cool how I can stream, and, I tend to peak at like 10, 15 viewers on like an absolute, like, awesome day. Like, I can talk to people, and people can have a good conversation. I can interact with people. I can read every single message, and, I can respond to pretty much every one. I find from, doing this for like 10 years, that's far more valuable than just having, tons of views and shit like that, tons of people watching your content, and not being able to like actually make friends with people. And I think that's something that a lot of the big channels, they probably wish whatever video or whatever made them break out and become viral and become really successful on these sites. I'm sure there's probably a part of them that wishes that even if they would lose a lot of money, that maybe they could go back to having a more tight-knit community and actually being able to interact with people. If you have like 100 or 1,000 comments on your video, you can't really respond to everybody, and even then you have so many people shit posting it's like not even worth your time to read them sometimes. Like sometimes I get like popular videos and stuff like that, like some of the Dynasty Warriors, Muso game stuff I do, and people are still commenting on those years later. But unfortunately, a lot of it is shit posting, people arguing, people saying that they can do better, and then you click on their account and they've got like no videos at all. Like they just got like random music videos and stuff favorited. They have like nothing to back up their accusations and stuff like that. That's not really the kind of thing that I think people should shoot for. You should definitely shoot for creating good content, having a good tight-knit community that supports you, and you can go from there. If it happens to grow and you're able to make it into a more steady income, you're able to make it into an occupation or something like that, that's great. But at the same time, I think the sweet spot is having enough views or subscribers or whatever to like live comfortably, whether it's your full-time job or something that you do part-time to supplement whatever else you do for a living. That's the kind of balance that you should have. Like have a couple people, enough people supporting you so that you can, survive basically, but not having tens of thousands of people just shit posting and just having, your content just become an angry mob. And that's kind of how I've kind of come to peace with, acceptance with how my channel is. I do wish that it would grow at least a little more so that I'd be able to afford things like, this probably humongous PC repair bill that I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to pull all that money out of my ass at this point. But I'm happy that I have so many people in here that have supported me so much over the years, be it through donations and stuff like that. Apothecary 2 sent me a whole i5 processor, which I hope I'll be able to get installed this week. And the people that just comment on my stuff and say that they appreciate what I do, that goes a lot farther than money for me. I don't do this for my survival. Honestly, if I did, I probably would be homeless or dead right now. I really don't make that much doing this. What really keeps me going is the people that interact with my content, that comment, you say that they like it or that it helped them out or it helped them to influence a game purchase or something like that. The people that come by my stream and just chill out when I'm grinding on DFO or I'm preparing grinding or content or something on another game like Kamen Rider or Bazaar or something like that. That goes a lot farther for me than money. And if you guys are starting a channel, if you're trying to carve your niche out and stuff like that, definitely don't shoot for the stars. Just try to get a couple people who give a shit about you on a personal level and hang out with them. Definitely do the promotion and stuff when you can, but don't try to just become popular overnight. If it does, it won't happen on your own accord. It'll just happen randomly. I've had videos go viral just because I have them in good quality. I have them out right away as fast as humanly possible. Or as it's a game where I do a bunch of guides and stuff like Bazaar or Kamen Rider, and there's very few, if any, other people doing it. Like, that's the only time that my videos ever get like large exposure outside of the people that are already subscribed to me. But I think it's cool that I can just put up random shit like this or Streets of Fury stuff or stream VODs, and people still comment and watch it. That really means a lot to me. So I don't know what's gonna go on with the computer. I will keep you guys posted. I do have the PS4. They have YouTube and Twitch on there and stuff, so I'll still be able to update the channel. I just may not be able to do much PC stuff. I probably won't be able to do much with Kamen Rider because that game really limits what you can do in terms of the built-in streaming and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. I'll probably post an update video tomorrow if they don't just straight up take the computer and take it in for a diagnostic. They do a free diagnostic, so basically they'll tell me what's wrong, and at that point I can decide if I want to go through with it or not. Ideally, I'd like to just replace whatever the hell is broken or dying or whatever, get a new motherboard, install the processor that I have that was donated to me, and at that point I'll pretty much have a new computer and there shouldn't be a problem for the foreseeable future. That would be ideal, but at the same time I'm really low on cash. Like I have so much other shit to pay for outside of the channel, like my trip next month and the games for the channel and stuff like that. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm honestly pretty nervous about it, but I hope things will work out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of people on here have been inspired by other people, if not just me, to grow their own channel and stuff like that. And it's just don't try to stress yourself out too much. If you make a good content and you do at least a little self-promotion and you interact with other people, especially on Twitch, if you interact with people on there, that can really go a long way. I get a lot of people hosting me, semi-regularly now because I host them a lot, even though, I don't have the viewership to like do monster host unless it's like a brand new game. If I do like a Bazaar or Kamen Rider or something like that, I have exponentially more people than when I'm just doing like DFO or 20XX or something. But, I've kind of growing my exposure and notoriety just by hanging out with people and interacting with their chats. It's definitely one of the best ways to get started. So I'll keep you guys posted tomorrow. I'll probably put up a Darius Burst Chronicles Saviors addendum if I can, if the computer lets me. I would like to show the AC mode and show you how the aspect ratio is in case you guys want to get it. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.